Hey everyone, I thought I'd drop in and see how everybody's doing. Um, I've been better now lately since I've started to take the vitamin D, and plus since the weather, dang it, hair. Of course, right? There's always gonna be something. Anyway, I've started to take the vitamin D, and I can tell that my mood and my energy and everything is up there. I started a new hobby besides writing poetry and writing romance novels and making coloring books, coloring activity books for adults. I started diamond art, and I didn't think I'd be able to do it because I am on lithium. Lithium makes you shake. So I went and I said, well, I'll buy one and let's just see how it goes. Because I bought 4 or 5 of them off Temu and had them sent to my sister-in-law for her to do for me because they really wanted to frame them and hang them on the wall, and they look so cool. So Tuesday she's going to be getting a whole bunch of them because there were 4 golden retrievers, 3 other ones, I believe. Um, and then now I found out that I actually can do it. I don't shake. It's fairly relaxing, even though it hurts my back. Then I just sit back and relax and just take a breather and let my back relax. Um, you can get them on Temu for $2 or $3, and the one I paid for was Hobby Lobby, and it was $9, and it's the same size, if not smaller than the ones you can get. And I also found out that you can, like on Amazon, if you buy something for somebody, you can have it sent to their house as a gift. So you can also do that on Temu. You just put in, just add an address, and then you can check the mark to send it to that address. So I found that out. Um, so her and I are gonna, she's back where we used to live, and we're down here. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh no. David told me I told him he's got to start telling me when he goes to bed. So he does. And I always say, okay, I'll be there in a minute. And I never make it. I end up falling asleep in my chair and staying there. So I had a long day, just a long day of just this and that. Um, Trying to keep myself occupied because David and I haven't been on very good terms lately. And we figured out because the psychiatrists and the doctors down here are fucking with our medications. They're putting us on this, taking us off that, lowering this, and they're just messing around with our medications. Or I can't get mine at all because of the insurance. And it's like, well, how do you expect me to stop taking 2 benzos or any benzos at all if I can't have it to take to wean myself off? I guess you can have seizures and things like that going off of Xanax. And I was on a very high dose, and I'm on a very low dose now to where I feel like I'm actually, oh, I just took one now because I got done um, doing a couple hours of the diamond art. Diamond, is that what it's called? Yeah, I think so. But I just got done doing a couple hours of that. Did a couple hours this morning. So it's tedious, but it keeps you occupied. I turn on YouTube on my music channel, if that's what you call it, I think. Turn my music on and listen to my music, and it's relaxing. And doing it is pretty relaxing. It's just a pain to have to switch colors and do all that. I screwed up right off the bat. I mean, I got the thing, I got it home, I opened it, and made a cloud blue instead of white, because you have the numbers, the row of numbers. I found out that row of numbers is how many colors there are. The next row is the symbols, like you have a C, a yellow C, um, a pink 1, a purple 5, and those are, okay, so on the pattern, it has those symbols, and that's what colors they're supposed to represent. And then the little baggies with the little beads in, we call them beads, they have, the little baggies have the number on that corresponds with that symbol. And I guess I didn't understand that's how it works. So I just went and screwed it all up right off the bat. But I'm going to fix it tomorrow. You can't take those off because it sticks on there. But I'll just wing it. It's my first one, so it's really no big deal. But I just wanted to check in, see how everybody's doing. I've posted, I don't think it was in the shorts. It may have been in the shorts where I got my golden retriever to howl. And it's funny. I always go, she gets more likes than I do. Whatever. So now I'm going to work on my books. I have 5 books done. They're right here. You can get them at Amazon. And no, I'm not advertising them. I just want to show you what they look like. That's the first one. And I should keep them in order. And that's the second. I'm trying to get it so there's not such a reflection. That's the second one. I like this cover a lot. Oh yeah. And then this is the third one. Oh, that's got bad reflection. If I put it over here. I don't know. Well, there we go. So those are the 3 that I have. And when payday gets here, I'll order the other ones. And then by then I should hopefully have 6, maybe 7. I produce them rather quick because I have a sharp mind, to where I can make the poems rather fast. And the hardest part actually is making the cover. That's a pain in the ass. But I'm enjoying doing that. I'm working on my romance novel, and it's not your grandma's romance novel. It's pretty low key so far. I'm only about halfway, so I still have to add some grit. So there are things you can do that are not expensive, and things that take your mind off of life. That's what I've been doing. I like doing the poetry the best. I'm not looking forward to the diamond art ones because they're golden retrievers, and the colors are going to all be similar, where the one I did now is Hello Kitty, and there's a lot of pink and blue and white. That one was fairly easy, even though it was my first one. And then on the corner it says 6+, and I'm 53, so I felt kind of embarrassed. But yeah, I decided to come on and see how everybody's doing, and that's about it. Nothing real exciting. I think I see my psychiatrist next week. I don't even know what date, but they only have one therapist and one psychiatrist. So as long as I'm scheduled to see them, I don't really care when. It can be months out. As long as they fill my medication and take care of that, that's really all that matters. I don't need to talk to anybody. I do. They tell me I don't need to, but I do anyway. Because, I have things too, just because I've been doing this for 40 years, or just about 40 years. And then in another what is it? January, March, April, May. Another 2 months will be 9 years since I haven't seen my children. So that's, I can't say it's weighing on me, but it's getting easier. Sad to say. Is what it is. I can't change it. I could write to them until my fingers were black and blue and bleeding. We'll make it really colorful. And I've tried that and it doesn't work. So I just, throw my hands up in the air and say it's now up to them. I've put in so much effort and have gotten nowhere but heartbreak. And I've had enough of that heartbreak. It's time for me. It's long overdue time for me. And I'm learning more about borderline personality disorder, and I don't like it. It sucks. But feels good to sit in my computer chair, because sitting down in my recliner, yeah, when I'm sitting back watching TV, it's comfy. But when I'm doing my diamond art, I'm hunched over because I have my light. It's, I can't think of what it's called. It makes things bigger. A magnifying light. It's bright, it works phenomenal. So I have that, and I sit there and hover over, and my back gets very sore. I have a bad back the way it is, so it doesn't help. But I don't care. I will take breaks as needed, and yeah, I'll do that. So I hope everybody's doing well. Subscribe. Please comment. I'd like to know how everybody's doing. I may not be here as much, but I do still check. I still get notices. I still get, everything that I need to know of what's going on. So, to just leave me a little something, just a crumb, to let me know that you're doing well, or if you're not. Both are important to me. So I'll leave it here. It's a very short video for me, but I don't really have anything else to say. I just wanted to check in, let you know, I got a new hobby, what other hobbies I've been doing, and how I've been keeping busy and coping. So you take care and have a good weekend.